The Boy Who Found His Focus. Kaito loved to build things. He spent his days in a small workshop, surrounded by wood and glue and tiny tools. His latest project was a magnificent model ship with sails as white as clouds. One afternoon, as he was carefully placing the final mast, a tiny piece of the ship's railing snapped off and fell to the floor. "Oh no," he whispered. Kaito picked up the broken piece. Instead of thinking about how to fix it, he began to worry. What if the whole ship falls apart? What if I can't fix this? What if I've ruined everything? The more he worried, the bigger the problem seemed. It wasn't just a broken piece anymore. It was a giant, looming monster in his mind, blocking out all other thoughts. He couldn't even see the ship's beauty anymore. Feeling lost, Kaito went to his grandfather Haruki, who was tending to his garden. "Grandpa," he said, his voice small, "I broke my ship, and now I can't stop worrying about it." Haruki smiled and patted the ground next to him. "My dear Kaito," he said, "have you ever tried not to think about a monkey? The more you try, the more monkeys will appear in your mind, won't they?" Kaito nodded slowly. "The same is true for problems," Haruki continued. "When you focus on the worry, it grows. But if you focus on the task, the worry shrinks and the solution appears." Kaito's eyes lit up. He understood. He thanked his grandfather and hurried back to his workshop. He looked at the broken piece, but this time he didn't worry. He just looked for the glue. He carefully applied the glue and held the piece in place. He sanded the seam until it was smooth and painted over the tiny crack. The ship was whole again, and it was even stronger than before. Kaito learned a valuable lesson that day. Problems are like knots. You can either stare at them and worry, or you can start to untie them, one by one. And the best way to untie them is to focus on the task, not the trouble.